Possible changes could be coming for Postal Service in Western New York. Right now, USPS is in talks to consolidate mail processing from Buffalo to Rochester. Well, Natalie Kutchko heard from the labor union today to learn more about what changes this could bring for staffing and, most importantly for you, services. Natalie.
Adam, a public meeting has now been set for February 27th in Cheektowaga to discuss the future of the processing and distribution center over in Buffalo. While plans to consolidate aren't concrete just yet, it could bring delays in deliveries across the region. The USPS is considering moving some operations from the William Street facility in Buffalo and at least some of its employees to Rochester. If approved, Buffalo area mail would be processed locally, bringing a potential strain to the industry.
When the mail is processed, we have to process our furthest mail first. That's a lot of different offices that we will have to process their mail first before we even begin processing the city of Rochester and our surrounding associate offices' mail. That's going to delay our processing.
In turn, a delay in the time you might receive your mail.
If you want to mail a letter across the street, years ago your neighbor got it tomorrow. The way this is going to work, you're not going to get that letter for 4 or 5 days.
Kenny Montgomery has worked for the USPS for nearly 40 years. He's seen consolidations before and says this would only create more stress for existing staffing challenges.
So they're not closing any of the post offices where they came from. They're just simply moving the carriers. Now, that does, in fact, create jobs. It creates positions. But if we're having trouble hiring for the positions we got, it kind of makes it even more difficult.
Postal staff and the public are invited to voice their concerns at a meeting in Cheektowaga at the end of the month. But right now, there's no timeline for when this change could become reality.
I've seen many times on a small scale consolidations done and then undone. And all we're doing now is the same thing on a larger scale. It didn't work on a small scale. It certainly can't work on a larger scale.
Meantime, on the topic of staffing, hiring efforts for the USPS still underway at this point, specifically for carrier and mail handler assistants locally. There will be 2 job fairs, one next week in Fairport, another in Seneca Falls the week after that. We will have more details for those interested on our website, rochesterfirst.com. Adam, back to you.